Sweden, once known for its open arms and progressive policies, is now at the center of a heated debate on immigration. The rise of the Sweden Democrats, a right-wing political party, has reshaped the nation's political landscape, driven by concerns over integration, crime, and economic pressure. In the most recent elections, the Sweden Democrats garnered a remarkable 20.6% of the vote, making them the second-largest party in the Swedish parliament. Their success has pushed the government towards adopting restrictive measures, including border checks and deportation centers. This shift in Sweden is not isolated but reflects a broader trend of rising nationalism across Europe. Before we delve into it, please subscribe to our channel to support us. We count on your subscription for growth and motivation to bring you important information. Thanks a million if subscribed. Now, let's continue. The history of Sweden's immigration. Sweden's immigration story began in the post-World War II era, as the nation transitioned from a neutral bystander in the war to a thriving export-oriented economy. During the 1950s and 1960s, Sweden actively recruited labor from neighboring countries such as Finland and Southern Europe to fuel its growing industries. The government welcomed immigrants, providing them with jobs, housing, and social services, and creating a model welfare state that became the envy of the world. However, as Sweden's economy evolved and became more service-oriented in the 1970s and 1980s, the demand for unskilled labor decreased. During this time, Sweden shifted its focus to humanitarian immigration, welcoming refugees from war-torn regions such as the Balkans, the Middle East, and Africa. This policy reflected Sweden's commitment to human rights and international solidarity, solidifying its reputation as a refuge for the oppressed. Economic impact of immigration. The influx of immigrants in recent decades has had both positive and negative effects on Sweden's economy. On one hand, immigrants have contributed to the labor market, filling gaps in various sectors such as healthcare, education, and service industries. Many have started businesses, adding to Sweden's entrepreneurial landscape. However, the economic impact has not been uniformly positive. The challenges of integrating a large number of immigrants, many of whom arrived with limited skills and education, have strained Sweden's welfare system. The costs associated with housing, education, healthcare, and social benefits for immigrants have increased significantly. Furthermore, high unemployment rates among immigrants, particularly those from non-European countries, have led to increased reliance on social welfare programs, contributing to economic pressures and public discontent. The rise in crime rates. Sweden, once known for its low crime rates, is now grappling with an alarming increase in gang-related violence. The country has seen a surge in shootings, bombings, and violent crimes, particularly in immigrant-dense suburbs. Shockingly, Sweden now has the highest rate of gang-related killings in Europe, with many perpetrators being young teens. The Swedish government has struggled to maintain control in certain vulnerable areas, often referred to as no-go zones, where gangs exert significant influence. These neighborhoods, primarily populated by immigrants, have become flashpoints for violence, drug trafficking, and other criminal activities. The rise in crime has fueled public fears, leading many Swedes to question the efficacy of the country's immigration and integration policies. Causes of immigration to Sweden. Sweden's generous immigration policies in the past were driven by its commitment to humanitarian values and international solidarity. The country became a preferred destination for asylum seekers fleeing war, persecution, and economic hardship from regions such as the Middle East, Africa, and the Balkans. The peak of this trend occurred in 2015 when Sweden received over 160,000 asylum applications, straining its resources to the breaking point. Political instability, conflicts, and poverty in the home countries of immigrants have been the primary drivers of this influx. For many, Sweden represented safety, economic opportunities, and a chance for a better life. However, the sheer volume of arrivals, coupled with the challenges of integrating individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds, has created significant social and economic challenges for Sweden. Sweden's response to the crisis. In response to growing concerns, Sweden has implemented a series of strict immigration measures. The government has introduced new laws aimed at reducing the flow of migrants, including more rigorous checks on asylum applications, crackdowns on illegal immigration, and the establishment of reception and return centers. These centers are designed to centralize the processing and housing of asylum seekers, control their movement, and expedite the deportation of those whose applications are rejected. Critics argue that these measures undermine Sweden's humanitarian values, while supporters claim they are necessary to preserve the country's social fabric and economy. The impact of these policies is already evident, with a significant decrease in the number of asylum seekers and a shift in public opinion towards a more restrictive approach to immigration. Conclusion: Sweden's future and Europe's challenge. Sweden's immigration story is a microcosm of the broader challenges facing Europe. The rise of the Sweden Democrats reflects a growing trend of populism and nationalism across the continent, as more and more people lose faith in traditional political systems and demand tougher immigration controls. As Sweden continues to navigate this complex issue, the central question remains: can the country reconcile its humanitarian values with the practical challenges of immigration? Sweden's response to this question will not only shape its own future, but may also serve as a guide for other European nations grappling with similar issues. If you found this documentary insightful, please subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses on global issues. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to help others understand the complex dynamics at play in Sweden and across Europe. Your engagement helps us create more content like this. Thank you for watching.